There are many new innovations for the 2011 WRC. One of them is the power stage. Final stage of the rally, 3 points up for grabs for the quickest driver through. Well, this is the Swedish power stage. It is the Gustavfors stage, running on Sunday afternoon, live on the television. 3 points, as I say, for the quickest driver, 2 for the second quickest, and 1 point for the third quickest driver. We thought we'd take you through it this morning. It's, Wednesday morning, minus 15 degrees on the way up here. We're not sure what the weather's going to be like on Sunday. We're expecting some heavy snow between now and Sunday. Let's have a look at the conditions. The boys have been through and recorded it. We're going to take a look. And with Seb Marshall this morning. Seb, let's go and look at the stage. From what we can see at the start of the stage here, it's looking pretty icy.
Yeah, so far, Colin, it looks as though the snow that we had fall the other day has been compacted down quite a bit, and we'll see what the rest of the stage holds.
It's not just compacted snow, Seb, is it? Because compacted snow cuts up really quickly. I think this looks like a proper ice base again. We saw a little bit of that yesterday on the northern stages. Let's go and have a look. We're back in our little Volkswagen Polo. Trusty little car got us around yesterday. Here we go. We're into the stage. And from what we hear, it's pretty quick. It looks pretty quick off the start, doesn't it? Let's have a look at that. That's a decent ice base, Seb, I'd have said.
Definitely, yeah. This first section is probably a 400 metre straight, so cars will be almost reaching top gear by the time they get to this first corner. And it's quite small banks at the side of the road, but quite an open section here to start with.
Yeah, and it's nice and bright this morning. The stage runs on Sunday afternoon, so I don't think the low sun's going to be an issue at all. Clearly it'll be the setting sun rather than the rising sun that we've got this morning. That's a nice quick crest over there. No real snowbanks to speak of here. You can see it has been ploughed. As I said, the boys have been through on the recce, 50-60 cars twice through, and you've got a nice line there, a nice ice base. Not too thick an ice base, but probably thick enough so that it doesn't cut up during the event. But these are quick corners to start the stage. There's nothing going to cut up about the start of the stage anyway, Seb.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure. And there's quite a bit of undulation here to start with, and a few difficult crests with corners over them, but certainly very fast and should look good on the TV.
Really quick, really quick. Now this, what we're coming up to looks like a bit of a jump to me. I'm going to take this a little easy. And our trusty little Paddy the Polo. Let's see, up and over the top, yeah. And that could be tricky if you're jumping over there with this, breaking into this one. I don't know. I'm not a driver, Seb. You've been in a car more than I have, but that could be an interesting little corner.
Yeah, the braking point is probably just after the jump, but so there's a camera position there that's being set up, so should look. Get some good shots.
Nice sweeping corners into the trees. Now you can tell it's gone a lot darker. These lovely big fir trees. A lot of snow, not last night but the night before. Maybe 20 centimetres of snow overnight, and it's made the place look absolutely beautiful. Now we are expecting, as I said, tomorrow, Thursday, an awful lot more snow. That could really change conditions. They may well plough the stage before they come through, but if we get some snow maybe on the Saturday night, Sunday morning, it could make it very tricky indeed. The power stage, as I say, it could be crucial in this year's championship. 13 rounds. For the winner of the power stage, 3 points, so potentially 39 extra points in the championship if you're able to have a Loeb or a Harvinen, a Latvala, a Solberg, an Ogier, guys who are quick on these little stages. You know, potentially 39 points available there. And that could be the difference, obviously, between winning and losing a championship. It's an interesting innovation. Seb, we've seen it in the past. What are your views on the power stage?
I think it's a good concept, and it sort of adds a little spice to the final day of the rally. Often we've seen in the past on Sundays that perhaps drivers have backed off and there's not as much incentive to push, but I think this really provides a great opportunity for the fans on the rally itself, and obviously the spectators watching on TV to really experience the excitement of the rally. And particularly here, we'll probably won't be able to see, but we're driving past a beautiful lake on our left hand side, and
that's a fish farm in the middle of a frozen lake. You can't see it, but there's a fish farm in the middle of a frozen lake. How does that work? Well, we'll have to find that out later on. Seb, here's an interesting thought for you. We're just 2.4 k's into the stage, so just past halfway in the power stage. Interesting thought for you. It's the last stage of the rally, and you know, the boys have worked hard to get to this point. They're here, they've got to start the power stage. How many risks do you take? How much do you push through this final stage just for those extra 3 points? You might be sitting in second place, say you're, I don't know, you're well away from the leading driver, and the guy behind you is quite a bit behind, so you're secure in second place in the rally. Solberg comes here, second place, he's got 18 points in the bag. How much does he risk those 18 points to try and get an extra 3 points to win the power stage? That's going to be the interesting dilemma for the drivers.
Yeah, definitely. I think for certain drivers, they'll be quite happy and content to settle for the bigger points, but if you're perhaps out of position from an earlier problem in the rally in the bottom end of the points, it's got to be worth a push if you're only saying 8th, 9th or 10th.
Yeah.
But I think with the likes of this stage in particular, the power stage here, like I said, is only 4 kilometres, so there'll be no opportunity for split times. You've literally just got to go flat out from the word go.
Flat out, and this is a quick stage so far, a quick stage set. It's interesting, isn't it? Because, as I understand it, super rally drivers, they can still qualify for the power stage. Anyone that's in the rally can qualify for the power stage at the end of the event, and you might find that your drivers who've had problems during the event coming back, they're the ones that will absolutely push on to get those extra 3 points. So it might not be that the power stage points are won by the likes of Loeb, Hirvonen, Latvala, Solberg. We might find the likes of Henning Solberg, who does occasionally pick up problems. What is this to our left-hand side? You can probably just pick that up on the video. That's a massive pipeline. Gee whiz, that's interesting. That's obviously feeding some sort of power station or something, I don't know. But yeah, you know, I think we might see some interesting results in the power stage, particularly the shorter ones. 4.1 Ks. We're coming towards the end of it. Very fast, this one. They'll be in, I imagine, in less than 2 minutes through here, just around 2 minutes maybe.
It's a fantastic little setting, actually. It's a diverse stage, got a bit of everything, and this final corner, I'm not sure if we are at the finish, but it looks particularly tricky over this bridge.
Absolutely, that's a very quick straight into there, breaking over the bridge and in towards what must be.
I think we must be finished.
4.1, there we go, there's the stop line on the right hand side. So there we are, that is Rally Sweden's power stage. It's going to be very interesting. That to me looks incredibly quick. The conditions, as you can see from our little video, look almost perfect. Sunday afternoon, the first power stage of the 2011 season, but you've seen it first on iRally.